Well, she is a mom of 3 who just turned 40, and she's about to embark on a new career path. Cheryl wrote to stylist Michele Rene and makeup artist Zethina asking for a little help, and they were absolutely happy to jump in with some of the solutions. Michele Rene is here now to tell us a little bit more about what she did to help Cheryl, who, by the way, said she felt like she was a graying 12-year-old, which is never, ever a good feeling. She says that she used to pay her kids $3, or her 3 kids, that is, a nickel to pluck her gray hairs out, but now she can't afford her children. There's so many things wrong with that sentiment that we just really couldn't let her live her life like that. Good to see you.
It's great to see you too.
Let's bring up that before picture once again so we can have you address some of the things that you clearly saw. And she does. She definitely looks very young.
She is, and that's a blessing. I mean, you rarely hear a woman coming and saying, "Oh my gosh, I look too young. I'm 40 and I don't look my age." But we did have a gem like that come into our salon. And if you can see with her hair color, the last one was like the really kind of honey blonde highlights, which have a very yellow base, and she has very yellow skin. So that was kind of pulling away from her complexion. She didn't feel good when she looked in the mirror. You probably would need extra makeup to feel like you had some pow.
Right.
So with that in mind, I wanted to give her a professional look because she wants that for her job.
Okay.
And so we went with a really clean, beautiful line. The beautiful thing about this is
let's show what she looks like now.
Here she is. Aren't you beautiful, Cheryl? We discussed having her length at her clavicle, which is the bone right here. But when we measured her hair, if we went just a little bit above, we can donate her hair. So she's like, yes, let's do it.
So you have your hair.
We have her hair, and we're going to donate it.
Were you nervous to get rid of it?
Yes, and I had to remind myself it's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause. Now, did you really pay your kids a nickel to pull your gray hair out?
Yeah. Yeah,
you did?
Yeah, and now I can't afford it anymore.
Okay, well, because your kids are here, they're over there, and basically they're probably going, well, wait a second, this is a great look, Mom, but how are we going to make money?
Well, yeah, I was cheaper.
Exactly. Yeah, Michelle was a lot cheaper. So, okay. Let's go back to some of the things and why it works at the clavicle for her, and the color, and how this is going to stay. Because I know a lot of people that are graying say, "Well, I get color and it washes out. My color won't last."
Exactly, and a lot of times you'll find that with people who are outdoors a lot, or people do home color. After like the second or third time, they realize their color's not lasting because it's how they're applying the color. It's damaged in the hair, so the hair won't hold that color, and they're going to find it wash out quicker. Also, with the color that we chose, since she has yellow skin, I'm very aware of, I live in the same skin, we wanted to go with cooler tones. And she loved red, and that just happened last minute.
It's so subtle, though. It's like dark with, I don't even know if it,
well, what we did is I did a starburst section on the top of her head, kind of going into the back of her hair. And I put that away, and I put a darker, cooler brown to help neutralize her skin. And then on the top, we did a very blue-based red. And then what that does is it overlays, so you don't sit there and see highs and lows and intricate color. It's just a very gradual, soft, pleasing to the eye color. And so that way she doesn't look like she just has one color all over. And in the sunlight, it is gorgeous. With the cut, professional, you want nice, clean lines. Usually women around the shoulders and above is just
it gets kind of scraggly or heavy, I find.
Definitely. So what we did, and her side profile is gorgeous, we did a little bit of an inversion on her, and we did a layered bob and an angle around her face because she has really heavy hair in the front. So this way she can just kind of brush her hair back. It falls into place no matter if she's looking down at books or dealing with children. She can click it behind her ear.
So I'm hearing that a lot of what you need to do when you're in a situation like hers is assess the situation, the problem. She had gray hair, and she had basically a working and the kids at home kind of lifestyle. So you took those things into account. You address the color to address the gray, and the cut to address her lifestyle.
The color to adjust the gray and her skin tone.
Okay.
To make things easier for when she does her makeup. And then the cut, because when she's out in the public, and what she does is she works with children, so she wants something that's easy for her, easy to take care of, very professional look at. And those
kids
are the
will tell
things.
You anything, too. If your hair doesn't look good,
oh, they'll tell you.
They'll tell you. They'll tell you. Now, let's talk about the tricks that sometimes make it a little bit easier to maintain the look that you give her.
Thank you so much.
We don't have a Michele Rene in our bathroom when we go to put the blow dryer to her hair, and that's
but I kind
not
of
a good thing.
Over the shoulder going, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
So I started her hair with a serum-based product. She has frizzy hair, and you want to go in and have the light reflect off so it's shiny and healthy looking. So I started the foundation with a serum, and that's easy to blow dry too, to let her hair curl. To give her a little bit of volume, very light mousse. And then instead of hairspray, since her hands are going to be in her hair, I chose a spray wax. So that way she can have that set look, but you can feel it. It is very
What'd you call
soft.
it? Spray
It's
wax?
a spray wax.
Okay.
And that'll give her that stay that she needs. It'll control her little hair and around her face, but it's not going to be stiff like hairspray. You can constantly rub your fingers through her hair.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah,
it's
and I
about-
guess if you have a haircut that's stacked like that you don't necessarily need to back comb and get all of that oomph in it, then you could use a product like that. But
Yeah,
if you
and
have thin hair,
that's
you
like
wouldn't be able to use that real well.
That's fantastic for thin hair.
It is? How?
Oh my
How do you
goodness.
have-
It gives it that girth, and it gives it. It's that famous one that I love. It's second day hair in a can, and what it does, it just gives that hair that girth, so it's not so silky.
Okay.
So it's like a little helping hand. Great for updos, great for fine hair,
All right.
and great for hair that you want to keep putting your fingers through all day.
Well, we should mention that you have some new digs, and so we want people to know that you're going to
So
be out with
excited.
Zethina.
Yes, we merged businesses under the same roof, and I am now located inside of Zethina Cosmetics, and I'm very excited about this
Oh,
change.
be careful.
Yay,
be careful.
danger.
They're sharing a space. Makeovers will ensue.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
But don't go anywhere because we want to take a look at your makeup as well.